Woke up this morning, turned my TV on, and everything I see is everything that's wrong. And I'm like, hold up, they talking about me?
What's up, folks? We are back. Y'all, we got us a YouTube channel here going for real, for real. Man, we got some stuff to talk about, y'all. Wow. So, let's talk about these two very grown, very adult men who, I guess, decided that the way that they're going to clout chase today is by saying, oh yeah, now I don't like him because he's a snitch, he's a rat. Called him a rat, by the way. And y'all, we all know T.I.'s famous line, I don't know what you're going to do for your respect, but I'm going to die for mine. So as we know, with a mindset like T.I.'s, thinking that, and with a mouth like Boosie's, LILBOOSIE, excuse me, almost 50 years old, still called LILBOOSIE. Nothing to do with me. Either way it goes, let's finish the story. LILBOOSIE, let's go over what really happened, okay? First and foremost, LILBOOSIE goes on Vlad TV. I don't know why he always goes on Vlad TV and feels like that's just his moment to spout bullcrap. I don't know why. Whatever. It was childish, Boosie, though. I'm sorry. On your end, childish, bro. Childish. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. People, if you got something to lose, if you got anything to lose, okay? Money, jewelry, house, clothes. There is no way, excuse me, I'm saying ain't. There's no way that somebody breaking your house, steals your car, steals your clothes, jumps you, beats you up, robs you, whatever, you're not going to call the police and snitch on them. Now, granted, his definition of a rat was a little bit different. I just think we need to let it go. Let it go. At a certain point, because I know both of them are way older than me, at a certain point, when you're in your 40s, 50s, whatever, it's time to let the childish bullshit go. There should be no way somebody in their 40s should be talking about another grown-ass man in that light. Now, granted, sometimes, to Boosie's defense, sometimes a rat is a rat. But in this situation, Boosie, you had his phone number. And from what T.I. said, you even had his address. You know where this man lives at. So, what will make you, a grown man, go on a known interview and say something like that about somebody who's supposed to be, quote unquote, your friend? I don't get it. I'm not understanding that. Like, it makes no sense. So moving forward, y'all. So Boosie says he's a rat, he's a snitch. If he did so and so, we'll get into that in a second. And says, oh, well, I'm no longer doing a feature with him. I'm no longer doing a song with him because apparently they had some kind of song going on that they were doing together. Now, we all know T.I. There's few people he would not approach about certain things. Unfortunately, Boosie is not one of them. So T.I. comes back before what happened next and says exactly what I just said. You got my number. You got my address. You got everything. Why would you go on to a blog site, blog, whatever, and talk crap instead of calling me and getting it straight with me? It makes no sense, right? So after T.I. releases the response, him and Boosie end up running into each other at the airport. I think it was the Atlanta airport. I don't know, somebody's going to have to correct me on that. But from what I'm understanding, because I've been reading a lot of news sources, I'll come back to that later, y'all, because I can't remember the news sources. I'm sorry to all YouTube creators and bloggers that I read this on, and you know, yes, I did get this from, I guess I got this information from someone else. So not trying to spray nobody else, you know, and make it seem like I'm stealing. I'm not. Anyway, they're walking in the airport, and from the video, if you guys are going to look up the video, it seems like nothing. They're just having a conversation. T.I. is not, when he's in the situations, you know, T.I. is already defensive in these situations. Doesn't matter who said it, what said it. He going to be defensive if you approach him. Boosie wasn't either. Boosie was seemingly, you know, they were seemingly walking and talking. And the question is, why? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got stuff to lose. Y'all got money. There's really no reason why this is even talked about right now between two grown men. Like, what? So what Boosie was referencing, though, y'all, for those of you who don't know, T.I. stated that he had a cousin that he got in some trouble with. The cousin ended up getting killed, and T.I. said instead of just taking the legal hit, he blamed the legality of the entire situation on his dead cousin, who, even if he had the charges filed against him, they weren't going to be able to do anything with him because he's no longer here with us. I understand that. Totally understand it. Totally accept it for what it is. And, I mean, at the end of the day, that's T.I. his cousin. Why is Boosie commenting on T.I. and his family? I don't know how things work in the NOLA or anywhere else, but here in Georgia, all over the state, what you don't do as an outsider is comment on somebody else's family. It's the utmost disrespect. You don't do that. That's a fight. You don't do that. You don't do that. Period. Period. I don't care what happens, how it happens, when it happens, where it happens. You don't comment on it. It's none of your business. It's none of your concern. So T.I. in that moment did have every right to step to him disrespectfully, because you literally stepped to me disrespectfully, me being T.I., for no reason. Like, dude, what? Anyway, my official comment on it is it was very childish. T.I. had every right to defend himself because he was doing nothing, harming no one. And literally, in the statements that he made, he was literally talking about himself, because when you're talking about your family, you're talking about yourself, because that's people you grew up around and grew up with and were literally raised with. So most times, like, a lot of their traits you'll have because y'all grew up together. Y'all were not only grew up together, but y'all were raised together by some of the same people with the same family lineage, same family qualities. We hope, for the most part. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. It's like, why would we do that? Why would we do that? I understand clout, but some of this is just embarrassing at this point, to not only both men, but to our community, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. It has to be a better way. There should be no reason why someone during an interview can literally turn you against, and we're going to call it what it is, not family blood, but lineage. Like, there's no way somebody during an interview should be able to turn you against somebody you're supposed to be cool with that easily. Because if that's the case, y'all weren't cool to begin with. So the question becomes, Lil Boosie, did you not like this man to begin with? And that's why you decided to spread all of this on some blog site instead of calling him personally? Is that why you did that? Let's go into something else, though. And everything I say on my channel is alleged. This is all my opinion. This is all our opinion, y'all, because we're having a conversation here. But, LILBOOSIE, when do you think about your health in this situation? When do you take a step back and say, man, I'm not letting my blood pressure get pushed through the ceiling over this? You know, let me just fall back and just lay back for a little while. Prime knowledge, Boosie, that you got. Dang, what is it? I forgot what it's called. High blood pressure, hypertension. I forgot what it's called. Diabetes, yeah. Prime knowledge that you got diabetes, Boosie. And the people that I know with diabetes, you don't want them to get too high in reference to their feelings. Because if they get too angry, that could possibly be detrimental on their health. So thinking about your health at this point, why do you keep doing this to yourself? My brother, it don't seem like it. I guess, I don't know. But you know the community has love for you. You know. We don't want to see you end up in somebody's hospital because you decided that clout was more important than your own health and putting yourself in situations that you know could be detrimental to your health. Somebody with diabetes, we don't want to see them in a fight. Because it's not right, it's not fair. This person is literally putting themselves in danger. Even if they can fight, putting themselves in danger by putting that kind of stress on their bodies. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants that. Maybe some young little kids who don't understand life. Teenagers maybe. But the rest of us adults in the adult world, Boosie, we don't want to see that, man. We don't. We want you to be safe. We want you to be happy. And we want you to continue to put out that music that we all love. Just saying. It is what it is. Leave people alone, man. Jeez. Anyway, though, y'all, thank you for commenting. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think about the whole situation. Because, y'all, these are grown men. These are grown men. And if these two grown men handle the situation like this, I'm not talking because I guess what happened in the airport was okay, but you got to think about it. Like, think about the lineage that we're passing down with our actions. How does it feel? How does it sound? On to something else, though. What we're not going to do is talk about what's going on today with this hat and these glasses. I can do shit with my hair. My hat is somewhere around here. I don't know. Because there's somebody who lives with me who's a clean it, like to clean things, and I'm not the same. I like to keep my stuff where I can find my stuff. So at this point, I can't find my hat, so I use this hat. This is a Jordan hat. I don't feel like turning around because I think you can see my hair, and we ain't doing that. But I don't like this hat. As you can tell, I don't like this hat. It don't even fit, really. I don't care if it don't fit either. I wore it for this video. This is what you got. This is what you're going to get. Thank y'all for tuning in, though. Thank y'all for sticking with me throughout this journey. And more to come.